video is brought to you by the Critical Language Service. To learn more about our Arabic courses taught via telepresence and video conference to schools and other groups, visit our website at www.criticallanguageservice.com. The word أحسن, the best. أحسن is used in both formal and spoken in Arabic with an indefinite noun to express the best. For example, if I wanted to say, my university is the best, I would say, جامعتي هي أحسن جامعة. Go UCSB! Or, if I wanted to express my love of the Lebanese salad tabbouleh, I could say, أحسن سلطة هي التبولة, which means the best salad is tabbouleh. And finally, if I wanted to say the best area in Minneapolis is Linden Heights, I would say أحسن منطقة في Minneapolis هي Linden Heights. One important thing to note about the word أحسن is that it functions as a noun in this construction, and therefore it can never take ta marbuta or al. It's always just أحسن in front of an indefinite noun. Just like you see in the sentence above, جامعتنا هي أحسن جامعة.
بالنسبة لي, the expression بالنسبة لي, it's one way to express an opinion. It literally means in relation to me, you, her, or according to me, as far as I'm concerned, etc. Here's an example. We have, as for me, I love coffee. So, as for me, بالنسبة لي, according to me, as far as I'm concerned. So I have li, and then you add the ya pronoun because it's my opinion. So بالنسبة لي أنا أحب القهوة, and بالنسبة لي, this is a universal truth. Everyone loves coffee. المعرفة والنكرة, indefinite and definite in phrases and sentences. This section will review the details of noun phrases in Arabic, focusing on the differences between examples of the big family, this big family, this is a big family. We're going to see how the, this, and this is a make huge difference in Arabic. So in Arabic we say هذه, this, هذه, العائلة, الكبيرة. As for the big family, say العائلة الكبيرة. And finally, this is a big family. This is a هذه عائلة كبيرة. So as you can see, these three sentences in English, it is the same, more or less, the word, but you have the big family, so you have the definite article, the, this, the demonstrative, this big family, هذه, and this is a big family, demonstrative plus indefinite article, which translates into هذه عائلة كبيرة, هذه العائلة الكبيرة, and العائلة الكبيرة. In English, it just like Arabic, there are subtle differences, like when you say هذه عائلة كبيرة. If you use it عائلة كبيرة, you are talking about something indefinite, but since we have the demonstrative pronouns, it became definite. هذه العائلة الكبيرة. This is definite in more than one level, with هذه and ألف لام in عائلة and then in the adjective. And the big family, as in the family that we talked about before, العائلة الكبيرة, with definite ألف لام in the noun and then in the adjective.
Now let's look at the definite and the indefinite a little bit more closely. Here I have two identical sentences, بيت قديم, بيت قديم. Right now they both mean a old house, and they're noun adjective phrases. However, once I start adding al to these noun adjective phrases, it completely transforms the meaning and can change a noun adjective phrase into a complete sentence. So let's see how this happens. So if I want to create the noun adjective phrase old house, just simply talking about a old house, any old house, say, or not really any old house, but just basically I want to say the house is old. Say البيت قديم. So if somebody asked me, why does the house look so run down? I could just simply tell them, well, the house is old. البيت قديم. But if I want to identify a specific house and say the old house, I would say البيت القديم. So imagine I had 3 or 4 houses and I wanted to tell the person which house I was talking about. That would be when I would say البيت القديم. Don't go to the new houses, go to the old house, البيت القديم. Notice how similar these two sentences look. The only thing that distinguishes them from each other is the presence of al on the adjective or the absence of al on the adjective. Both have al on the first word, the noun, but only the complete sentence, البيت القديم, takes al on the adjective as well. So the end result is we have one noun adjective phrase and one sentence without a verb. Can you guess which one is which? البيت القديم is our noun adjective phrase because it doesn't really stand alone as a complete sentence. The old house. Which old house? And البيت قديم, the house is old. Of course, the is implied because we don't have the word to be expressed in Arabic in the present tense. So the house is old, البيت قديم. This is the complete sentence. And it's a nominal sentence, جملة اسمية, because it doesn't have a verb. Now that we have compared noun adjective phrases and complete sentences, let's compare the two types of phrases. An important rule to keep in mind is that all nouns and adjectives in a single phrase must match in terms of definiteness and indefiniteness. Here we have an indefinite adjective paired with a noun. صف صغير, small class. مدينة كبيرة, a big city. طلاب مشغولون, busy students. You can notice that both words in all the phrases are indefinite. You see, there's no definite article al in front of any of the words in these phrases. You have in the first column your nouns, صف, مدينة, طلاب, class, city, students. And in column 2, your adjectives, صغير, كبيرة, مشغولون. So everything here matches. You have an indefinite noun paired with an indefinite adjective. Now contrast what you just saw with column B, which is definite noun plus definite adjective. So the small class, الصف الصغير. The big city, المدينة الكبيرة. The busy students, الطلاب المشغولون. These are all phrases and everything matches in the phrases. Definite noun plus definite adjective. Definite noun, definite adjective. Definite noun, definite adjective. This is very, very important. So now let's put them all together. The definite phrases, indefinite phrases, and complete sentences. So starting with the indefinite phrases, the indefinite adjective plus indefinite noun, a small class, صف صغير, مدينة كبيرة. There's no al. They match. The noun and the adjective match in terms of definiteness and indefiniteness. They're both indefinite. Versus the definite phrase is a definite noun plus definite adjective. The small class, الصف الصغير, have al and both the noun and the adjective. The big city, المدينة الكبيرة. In the complete sentences, it's a little bit different. In the complete sentence, we put the al in front of the noun only. So, usually, have al-tulab مشغولون. The students are busy. المدينة كبيرة. The city is big. And finally, الصف صغير. The class is small. So the complete sentences were composed of a definite noun plus an indefinite adjective. Paying attention to definiteness is an important strategy in reading because it helps you to recognize the relationships among nouns and adjectives, particularly in complex sentences. And even when the vocabulary is unfamiliar, knowing the relationship between the nouns and the adjectives can help you to guess at the meanings. We can, of course, use definite noun-adjective phrases in sentences by adding a predicate which is usually indefinite. So, for example, if I want to say, this big city is very beautiful, I would say, هذه المدينة الكبيرة, this big city. This is the definite noun adjective phrase section. جميلة جدا, and جميلة جدا, very beautiful, is the predicate. And you can see it's indefinite. Another sentence in this structure, this Italian restaurant is the best. So, هذا المطعم الإيطالي. This is, of course, the noun adjective phrase, and it's definite. We have المطعم الإيطالي. أحسن مطعم. The best. Remember أحسن? The best restaurant. Another example, هذه البيوت القديمة تاريخية. These old houses are historic. هذه البيوت القديمة. This section of the sentence is the definite noun adjective phrase. And تاريخية, historic, is the predicate, and it's indefinite. So once again, we can use definite noun adjective phrases in sentences by adding a predicate which is usually indefinite, as you saw in all three of these examples.